Right. I'm hitting go live. We are live.
Awesome. That's amazing. Well, welcome along to this WTF1 Watchalong. We're going to be reacting to the F1 sprint in Sao Paulo. It is the last F1 sprint of 2021 of these current regs. And Tommy, are you excited for the sprint? How do you think it's going to go?
I'm pretty hyped. I've been a bit critical of it recently, but as soon as this, as soon as we get like the build up, I'm hyped because it's a race.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, before we get started, I have just got to say that this video is brought to you by the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which takes place for the first time on the 5th of December as the penultimate round of a thrilling 2021 F1 season. It's the fastest street circuit on the calendar. It has a record-breaking 27 corners, 16 of them left, 11 right. Every lap is 6.175 kilometers, and it also has 3 DRS zones. With the added championship getting tighter and tighter, it's due to host a very exciting race. Plus, they've actually got some really good performers there, such as A$AP Rocky, Justin Bieber, Jason Derulo, David Guetta, and more to come. If you want to find out more, visit SaudiArabianGP.com. Now, Tommy, let's get into the huge talking point, which is that Lewis Hamilton is starting this race from the back of the grid after a disqualification from qualifying.
Yeah, people are very confused by this. So if you are confused, he's not disqualified from this sprint. He is taking part in the sprint. He's going to be last, but he's been disqualified from qualifying, which puts him last for the sprint, and then he'll take his 5-place penalty later when the sprint obviously is the order for the race, and I can understand why people are confused, but it is very confusing. So but it makes the race exciting because we're actually going to see a sprint where we've got a bit of a reverse grid for a change. So it's mixed it up quite a lot.
I'm interested to see how Hamilton is going to make his way back up from the grid. I tweeted earlier, I kind of hope F1 put like a ham cam or something along those lines up so we can follow his progress, because obviously, like you say, it's important that he makes up these positions for the championship fight, but also for the fact that he's got a 5-place grid penalty tomorrow.
Indeed. And Max has only got a $50,000 fine, euro fine.
50,000, yeah. 50...
For just touching a car, which is, I'm glad. I think the penalties are fair. I don't know about you, but it unfortunately, it's the way it is. It's not great for the championship, but touching a car in Parc Fermé is maybe a little frowned upon, but not illegal, whereas having an illegal car is illegal. And obviously, Lewis didn't set up his DRS like that. However, they are the rules, and if you cheat, no matter, even if it's on purpose or whatever, you get disqualified, a bit like Vettel. He had nothing to gain, did he, in Hungary for his 1 lap less of fuel, but you break the rules and you get disqualified, so they are the rules.
Exactly. That rule book is there for a reason. And if you want to read more about why the stewards decided to disqualify Hamilton and his car, you can head over to WTF1.com. There's all the information on there. It was a 3-page stewards report, which is a lot, but I'm also not surprised at the amount of time that it took them to come to that decision. Like, I'm quite glad it wasn't just like one line. Like, we were waiting for so long for it, that at least they were, descriptive with why they gave him that disqualification.
Well, I just remembered we need to sync up.
Yeah, I know, and I also need to charge my laptop. Hold on.
So when you let me know when you're on row 2 of the sprint.
Okay, I shall do.
You get a crowd shot. Look. Where are you at the moment?
I'm on a crowd shot as well.
Excellent. So they'll show row 1, which is Max and Bottas.
No,
when you get to Gasly and Perez, let me know and I will play, because I think you'll be slightly behind.
Yeah, okay. Right, front row. And then we're at Gasly and Perez now.
Okay, and now it is next row now.
Yeah, beautifully synced up.
Right, we are synced.
We are. Now, just like to give a little pre-warning
that you're going to shout your head off.
Because so nobody's seen me react to a race start before. I'm feeling quite composed, mainly because it's been such a rush these last few hours with the disqualifications and getting ready for this. But yeah, normally watching a race start all over the place. So this could be interesting, and I apologize if I yell and like deafen you headphone users and things like that. But yeah,
RIP
it
headphone
can't be
users.
helped.
Now, no matter how much, I love Mazepin giving the P1 in his graphic when he's 19th. No matter how much I say the sprint is like, I've sort of lost my love for it a little bit after Monza. But as soon as it starts, you can't beat a race start. It's just so exciting, isn't it?
You can't. I absolutely love it. It's one of the best feelings, as much as it's a feeling that fills me with dread and anxiety and all that kind of stuff. But it's also a thrill like no other. And yeah, I'm going to try and suppress some of my mannerisms because I talk to myself all the time when I'm watching it. Sometimes I'll like count down with the like the beep, beep, beep. So I'll try and refrain from being too manic. But
for those saying we are behind, yes, we will be. There's no chance we can be synced up live. There is a natural YouTube delay. So we will be a little bit behind, but it just means that you can watch the moments. You can either sync up with us, watch it live and hear us commentate if that's the way you want to do things, or obviously you'll be on a little delay, so you can watch the start and then hear Katie going absolutely crazy.
Ballistic. God, I don't feel quite as nervy as I normally do for a race start. I mean, very kind of my brother. He has made me a cup of tea, which is traditions, the Valtteri Bottas meme here. But yeah, he's gone for I don't access my emails during the race Michael Massey mug, which is available on the WTF1 shop because I'm a sellout and
lovely little plug.
Exactly.
What tyres is everyone on? Because someone in the chat said Bottas is on softs, so that's exciting. He's going for it.
Yeah, I think I would go on softs if I was
Bottas.
Taking part, as a professional racing driver myself.
Yeah. Well, I can see why Max hasn't, but
yeah, that's true.
He's got nothing. He just, even if he starts second, it's fine. Hamilton's gone for mediums. Mazepin looks like he's on softs there on the red wall tyre. So we've got a mix of tyres by the look of it.
Gasly and Sainz have gone for softs. Perez has also gone for mediums. Leclerc mediums. Norris mediums. Ricciardo mediums. Alonso's gone for mediums.
He's normally the one that does the...
Yeah, I was going to call him Mr. Soft, but that's probably not a nickname you want to have.
Yeah, not great.
Sorry,
that's
Fernando.
Oh, I thought Max had stalled then. That was a bit of a dicey moment. So one thing I will just say about the sprint is they really need to, like, I don't know how they can do it. Oh, here we go. We can see who's on each tyre. So yeah, there's a good mix actually of
I'm surprised.
I'm very surprised. So Gasly and Sainz, is that gone for softs as well? It'd be cool if we could see maybe that graphic a little bit before the start. But I guess it builds the tension, doesn't it, of like waiting to see who does what. And it's almost like the grand reveal right at the end.
For sure.
But that's exciting. Very nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I might also go like very inaudible. I just make these random noises and people are going to be like, is Katie all right? Is she like malfunctioning? Is there some sort of weird YouTube lag that's causing these noises? No, it's just me.
Right. This is, I've missed Interlagos so much. It is we've had some great races this year and a few returns to the calendar, but if I had to pick one that I missed the most, it would definitely be Interlagos. And yes, very exciting. 2 front runners on different tyres. That is what you want to see. Maybe, just maybe, this is the race where sprint comes good and everyone loves it. And then if they do, my word, F1 are not going to not do it, are they?
No, I really hope it's not going to be a case of like amazing sprint and then once again, like regs change. I know the regs is meant to help with overtaking next year and all that kind of stuff. So in theory, should be great for the sprint. But yeah, I can feel the vibe of getting excited.
It's nerve-wracking.
Lining up on the
Verstappen's
grid.
lining up on the grid. Here we go. Oh, the race starts.
Yeah.
What is like? race starts in F1, oh, they're just so good, aren't they? It's what we love the most, I think. It's just such a good part of F1. Everyone loves it.
I was going to say we should get...
Look at Hamilton, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah,
look at Hamilton. This is his chance. The thing that annoys the most at the front is when the person at the back takes the longest possible time. And the fact that the person at the front is Hamilton's title rival, Max Verstappen, he is going to be going as slow as he possibly can get away with to make sure Verstappen's car is overheating and tyres going cold and everything that he can possibly do to hinder Verstappen. I love F1.
Yeah. We need to somehow get our heart rates on the watch along so you can see. Mind you saying that we can't even sync up our audios. Oh my God, okay, lights out.
Right, here we go.
3, lights out, and away we go.
I can't tell who's got a good start. Great start for Bottas.
Oh,
Bottas is going to take the lead, surely.
Yeah. Oh, phenomenal job from
And Carlos
Valtteri.
Sainz in P3.
Yeah.
What
This
a
is
start
great.
for Sainz. Gasly's had a nightmare. He's dropping all sorts of places.
Oh, Pierre, he's seen my
Pierre's-
prediction.
He's had a shocker.
He has.
You've jinxed him. Sainz going for P2.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, my goodness.
Soft tyres.
These Ferraris are so fast.
Verstappen, that's
no,
a risk.
This is going to end it. Oh, Verstappen, and is that...
Oh, he
Sainz
hit
goes
the
wide. Picks up a
Verstappen.
lot of dirt.
Verstappen hit the track quite heavily going back on there.
Yeah.
Whoa. So
Come on, I need to
Bottas
see a
leads
timing screen.
from Sainz, Verstappen, Perez. So far, you want to be on the softs.
Yes.
That's a big advantage to the soft tyre runners. So Bottas takes the lead.
Hamilton's already made up 4 positions, got past both the Haas and both the Williams. Oh, lock up for one of the Alpines.
Wow.
Gosh, Valtteri Bottas is absolutely running away with this. I know we're literally halfway through lap 1, but what a start from him.
So where's Hamilton? He's where's that?
He's 16th.
Okay,
Snowden's
so he's
dropped
made...
3 places, so he's had a shocker of a start as well. But what a nightmare for the 2 Red Bulls, down to 3rd and 4th place.
So
In
now...
fact, all the Honda powers have lost position.
Oh, Leclerc making a
cheeky
move.
little overtake.
So it's going to be interesting to see whether the tyres come back in for Verstappen and how much he's going to risk because...
One of the
Is that
Alphas.
Giovinazzi or Kimi? I think that's Kimi, is it? Kimi Räikkönen, yeah. Kimi dropped to the back.
Oh, Kimi.
Oh, dear.
He's not having a great day.
He's not having a good day, is he? So
Gosh, I can't go for this top
biggest
5.
loser at the start, I guess, would be Gasly.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Unfortunate.
P7, that's... I'm really upset because I had him for P2 on my prediction. I thought he was going to do some absolutely wicked things here.
Oh, dive bomb
Whoa.
McGee, who's...
Stop it,
not
both the Alphas.
Oh, it has.
Oh,
Giovinazzi took him
no.
out.
Giovinazzi said, right, here's some karma for when you...
Fire me, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is awkward. Oh, crikey.
Oh, wait, is it? Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
What an absolute nightmare. Oh,
That's
Gio,
nightmare.
that is not...
Bottas is checking out.
He really is. It's so good to see Bottas back doing what he does best. Obviously, he's had a proper wobbly start, but since he's signed that Alpha contract, it's
been
that
great.
long-term commitment. It's just, we've seen Bottas 2.0, Bottas porridge, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. Stupid effing gear sync problem all the time, says Verstappen. So he's had a mare at the start. Surely he's gonna be a lot quicker than Sainz. You think, how much is Sainz gonna risk it? I mean, Verstappen has everything to lose here. Sainz, not so much. Obviously, he's going to want to, because at the end of the day, they're only getting 2 points. They're fighting over 2 points at the moment. Obviously, they're also fighting over second on the grid, which is very important. But Hamilton's up to 14th, and that is Yuki Tsunoda in front of him, who, if it's anything, I was going to say, if there's anything like Turkey, Yuki Tsunoda is going to try and do everything he can to help Max's title bid and hold him up. Verstappen's got DRS. Surely he's Sainz is a sitting duck.
Easy peasy.
Easy move.
Well done for Carlos Sainz for managing to keep that position as long as he did, to be honest with you.
So let's see
Oh,
how...
here comes Hamilton past Tsunoda.
Now is Sonoda
He's done
gonna?
it. And now
he's run
surely
deep.
not.
Yeah, he's got him.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe Gio was in range there, but
So that's allowed
only a matter of
Bottas.
time.
That's allowed Bottas to.
Oh,
Hamilton
hello.
going for the
That's a
move.
bit close.
That's allowed Bottas to get a very check out a little bit, but Max is now going to be coming back to him. Hamilton sector one. Hamilton's flying. Hamilton has had so much speed. I know, obviously, he had this illegal DRS slightly wide, but I mean, you know, he would have been on pole easily, regardless of that. I mean, he was so quick; he probably didn't even need to use DRS, and he would have been on fastest. So, Bottas with the perfect start. Didn't get T-boned this time.
Yeah, because normally we've seen a few times this year. I mean, Hungary, perfect example of Bottas properly fudging up the starts. But that was absolutely spectacular.
So Verstappen very aggressive, going back on the track over the grass.
Yeah, right. Well, so we're on board now with Bottas, looking at the cars, 19 cars behind him.
So Hamilton's made a good way. Interlagos, right? It's just so good for overtaking, and it kind of really shouldn't be, because in a way, it's almost like it almost should be one of those tracks that modern Formula One have outgrown. You know, it's a 1 minute 7 lap time.
Yeah,
it's not so particularly wide. There's not particularly very long straights. It just works, and probably the reason for that is no stupid low speed corners that Tilke loves. So maybe that's the way to go. Quick corners. So that was Verstappen's replay of him going off.
That was very close. Love to see Carlos Sainz getting his elbows out. Hamilton now up to 12th behind Alonso.
Sergio going for a move on Carlos Sainz doesn't make it stick. Sainz was very aggressive, a lot more aggressive than he was with Max, but I think that was just the fact that Perez came to him quite late in the corner. But I don't think...
I want to see this Hamilton-Alonso. I can see he's literally milliseconds behind Alonso. I want to see this battle.
Get the mini map up or whatever.
Get the hand cam on. Come on.
Get the mini box going. While we've got this, we can have two battles in one. I was cut to it anyway.
They heard me.
They said Katie's requested
Katie knows
this.
What she wants to see, and she wants to see
Hamilton up to P12 already. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, it's just a shame he's going to lose another 5 positions on top of that. So I'm sure he's very much enjoying all of this argy-bargy and fighting his way through the grid. It's just a shame that he won't actually manage to keep the position that he earns, because he's got to take the engine penalty.
He will be getting DRS on Alonso. Will Alonso have DRS himself? I mean, Alonso's going to be an absolute sitting duck here.
He's close to Ricciardo, so he might do.
Yeah, he is going to get it. So I still think Lewis is going to have...
Oh, come on, this is going to be good.
Better. Is he going to risk it?
He's going to try it down the inside of turn 1?
No, he's not.
Nah.
Thinks better of it, which he still is in a title fight, despite people very silly assuming that it's over, which is not the case, because until it's over a win with a race to go, it's not over. So how much is Perez behind Sainz now? Half a second. So I really thought he'd get him that next lap. Yeah.
Now, it's this point normally in the sprint where we're like, okay, we've seen all the excitement. Yeah, literally, now what? And I think, had we not had the storyline of Hamilton fighting his way up the grid, and obviously Perez is on Sainz's tail, but apart from that, like, I feel, I could jinx this now, but that we've kind of seen the best, and it's now going to be, 15 laps of just...
I don't think it will be, because I think the people going for the soft tyres, Sainz is saying he's struggling, Perez is going for a move. True. Maybe? I don't know why we're looking at why we're looking at a rear camera when he's chasing someone is a very confusing shot. But I really thought Sergio would have got.
Oh, Hamilton's
Sainz.
passed Alonso, and we missed it.
That's the problem, isn't it? When you're trying to focus on two moves at the same time, it's just
true.
sod's law that you'll
Split
cut to the
screen.
one. Yeah, split screen.
Literally do it, please.
Here we
Right,
go.
here's the
the
Hamilton
move.
replay. Let's see this move.
Oh, easy run already.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Always, Alonso's not giving up too easily.
Nice. Yeah, Hamilton's absolutely flying. And this is good. This is great for the championship because you want to see Hamilton back up there because, you know, if Hamilton, you remember he's got the 5 places to drop from this result as well. So we shall see whether he puts in any new components and just goes, I'll start last again. Maybe he does because he's making very light work of the field and probably maybe it's worth doing. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, a few journalists said that, you know, no,
Lando going for a
wait,
move.
no, this is going to end in tears.
Oh, he's just
That is.
Leclerc's just stayed ahead of Lando there.
He was. Lando's like, it's
Lando's
my birthday, let
Lando's
me
gonna
through.
get him now, surely.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Round the outside.
Oh,
Nearly contact. Great.
Oh.
Great
What
move from Lando there.
great move.
Fantastic move. Is Leclerc on
Apologies, audio
the
listeners.
mediums? Yeah, sorry. RIP headphone.
Yes,
users.
me.
Oh, come on, Perez. I really thought he'd have made the move. What's the... I can't see the gap to Bottas and Verstappen. If anyone's wondering, my screen is here and it's just covering half of the timing tower. So if you keep seeing me do this,
Little popping out.
I need to peer over to see. Verstappen 1.5 seconds then behind Bottas. So, and he's done the fastest lap. So he will catch Bottas, but it's risk versus reward here. Does he just say settle for P2, take 2 points in the championship? Because at the end of the day, he is going to be racing Lewis Hamilton's teammate. Perez cannot get past.
He's really struggling, isn't he?
Yeah, I really thought he'd, with the DRS, get him fairly easily. He's obviously not getting the run he needs out the final corner. Hamilton's going to go for a lunge here. No. So up to 11th. He's going to be in the points, not points soon, because obviously the points only go to third. But
Yeah.
Prediction now then, where do you think Hamilton will finish this sprint race?
P7. Or maybe P8. Depends how good Gasly is at defending.
I think he'll end up behind Gasly.
Yeah.
Maybe just get Gasly at the end. Maybe they'll have a side-by-side again. 2019.
Yeah.
Throwback.
Be like, nostalgic.
Perez, Sainz's run out that final corner. Perez can't get near him. I wonder
if it's going to be a waiting game, waiting for his tyres to just completely drop off. Because we've seen that happen with the Ferrari so many times this year, where they just can't manage the tyres.
Has to be said, Lando has pulled quite a gap away from Leclerc already.
I want to see another replay of Leclerc and Norris because that was fantastic.
Yeah, let's get something in the chat. Let's do a poll.
Oh, yeah. You know how to do all of that funky stuff. I have no clue.
Where will Hamilton finish? Higher than 7th. Maybe let's go higher. Let's say 1st to 5th. That's a bit ambitious. Maybe.
Well, you figure out your
5th
poll
or
options.
Higher.
The FIA race director Michael Massey has confirmed that the sprint wreaths are making a return. I know everybody's been so excited to learn if it's going to be wreaths or if it's going to be medals or if it could be something completely different. But yeah, they've binned off the medals, which I quite like the medals. They were quite big, maybe a bit too large. But well, I mean, they're also minuscule compared to these huge wreaths that they have. But I don't know. It just reminds me of old school Formula One with these big wreaths, but I'm sure the sponsors don't love it because it just covers them all up, and all you can see is just crypto.
Oh, that's true. Actually, I didn't think about that. Yeah, they've got all their logos all over their top, and then they're just wearing something that completely covers it. Verstappen 1.2 behind Bottas, so he's going to be within DRS soon. And Bottas on the non-favoured tyre, it's only going to get worse and worse. So, we could see Verstappen retaking the lead, or at least trying to. But again, we will see that risk versus reward, which is the big sort of key thing of a sprint, isn't it? Because you can, how much do you risk when there's not really a lot to play for?
No, and I'll say this knowing that I could be commentator's curse, but in Silverstone, we saw Perez go off, end up going right to the back of the grid, completely ruined his Sunday. And in Monza, we saw the same with Gasly, but we haven't yet had a car that's sort of, apart from maybe Kimi, that's really lost here go Ricciardo and Hamilton.
Great move.
Oh, he's done him. Lovely jubbly. Obviously, same PUs in the back of both those cars, but Hamilton's is a lot fresher going in there only a few days ago. So who's next? Oh, it's Sebastian Vettel. This should be good. Suis. Oh, I know. I love those two.
They are great.
I still think, look at this. This is
great move around the outside.
Amazing.
And then he's got the optimum line around the outside. Lovely stuff. So Perez really not making as much.
What? I'm just
he's
sorry.
going to go around the outside. I really thought Perez would get him now. And Sainz said his tyres were going. Hamilton very close to losing his front wing there on Vettel.
Yeah.
Getting some is that Glock flashbacks. Hamilton being behind Sebastian Vettel at Brazil. Oh, he's lost a lot of time there though. I think he attacked him in completely the wrong part of the track there.
Yeah.
He's just messed up his progress going onto the main straight, which is where he needs to make the move.
I can't get over the gap that the front two have managed to get from Carlos in third. They're
12 seconds.
12 seconds.
That's massive.
That's, especially like you say, for a sort of 1:07 lap. That's quite a big gap.
I'm glad you mentioned that because the one is covering the screen, so I thought it was 2.4 seconds.
Well, there we go. Dream team. But yeah, that's a big gap. Perez still within a second of Carlos Sainz.
Hamilton catches Vettel here at this part of the lap, like the middle sector, but surely he needs to be waiting for the final. Verstappen's within DRS now. Is he going to get DRS? Yes, he has. He's got DRS on Bottas.
Let's see.
He's not going to get in this lap.
No, not
no
this
chance.
Lap. But
Bottas
every little helps. And these points are going to be so vital. I mean, obviously, after Mexico and Valtteri Bottas, let's be honest, leaving the door open for Max Verstappen to come through. But Bottas has not got the best. And here goes Hamilton doing an overtake on Sebastian Vettel. P9, has he done it? Yes, he has.
Great move. That's the way to go, getting the perfect line around the outside.
It is. Right, come on, let's see if Max can do this. Because, as we said, Bottas hasn't got the best reputation of being able to keep people behind him. This is going to be good. Do you think he's going to do it, Tommy? Do you think Verstappen's going to pass Bottas?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he can't help himself because he's Max Verstappen. The thing is, he's got so much speed on him. But he's not going to get a great run until his tyres go. So it might take a few laps. Mercedes is very quick in a straight line. Yes. What do you reckon? Is he going to get him?
I think so. I think it's inevitable. Sorry, I'm seeing people in the chat as well saying, what lap are we on? We're on lap 16 of 24 at the moment. We're on board with Lewis Hamilton, who is looking like he's going to close up and pass Esteban Ocon for 8th place. She's done. Yeah. Oh.
The straight line speed.
Right. Well, Lewis Hamilton's got up to P8, which we said we thought would be his final position, and he's just on an absolute charge.
So he's got Gasly next, yeah?
Yeah, Gasly next.
He might get Gasly then.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally 0.7 seconds behind him. So Max is being told to bide his time.
So I'm going to change the poll.
Okay.
People think 6, 7. I want to know, and as soon as I finish it, Verstappen will probably go for the move.
Yep.
But in fact, let's just message in the chat now. Is Verstappen going to get Bottas? Yes or no? Right, who's winning this? Verstappen or Bottas? Or someone else? If Bottas has an unfortunate moment and takes out Verstappen, now that would be dramatic, wouldn't it?
Tommy, I know what your jinxing powers are like, all right? Pack it in.
Oh, he's got Gasly already.
What
Hamilton is
this is ridiculous.
Easy. So he is how far behind Charles Leclerc now? 3 seconds. He could do it.
He'll make that. He'll make that.
Yeah, he's got.
Everyone's saying yes in the chat to your answer. Oh, I don't know what. I'm quite enjoying this sprint race.
It's a great sprint. This is
isn't it? Yeah, Stefano Domenicali's somewhere, haha, I told you so.
Yeah, this is the sprint they wanted. And of course it was Interlagos, because Interlagos is incredible. And
just
never fails, does it? Verstappen has dropped out of DRS, so I wonder why that is. He's dropped.
Maybe they did tell him to just kind of calm down a little bit, didn't they, on team radio? So
yeah.
Maybe he's taken things on board.
Recharge, either have another go or just settle for P2, take the 2 points. I think about the championship. My tyres are going. Carlos Sainz.
Well, that's
with,
not ideal, Carlos.
Hamilton
You're getting 1 point if you carry on here.
Yeah, he will. Carlos Sainz has been unbelievable this year, we'll just say. Really proving that he is one for the future. Like one of the top drivers in F1, in my opinion. Very underrated.
Yeah, he's certainly proved himself. I mean, I think one of the issues with Carlos is he's hopscotch from team to team, hasn't he? Obviously went Red Bull or Toro Rosso, sorry, and then Renault and then McLaren and now Ferrari. And he's still so young to have changed teams that much in his career. It's been quite difficult to kind of pinpoint exactly, how fast he is and all these kind of things. But yeah, he's absolutely doing a phenomenal job at Ferrari. And kind of proves how good he is looking at how Lando's getting on this year and how comparable they were in 2020. So yeah, a mega talent.
Carlos has been one of those drivers where, this year you've realised just how good he is. One, like you say, because of Lando doing so well, you're like, well, Carlos Sainz beat Lando. And then also the fact that if you think about it, the second Ferrari seat, people were talking about it almost similar to the Red Bull seat of, Sebastian Vettel's having a shocker here. This is Charles Leclerc's team now. He's the golden child like Max Verstappen. And you thought, is Carlos Sainz going to come in and do absolutely terribly? And he is... I can't remember if he's just slightly behind now in the championship, but very close. Which is an unbelievable effort. If he's even anywhere near Leclerc, you would have taken it. So, amazing stuff from Sainz. So,
yeah. Well, when they announced that Ricciardo was going to McLaren and Sainz was going to Ferrari, at the time I thought that is the wrong decision. I thought Ricciardo should be going to Ferrari.
Yeah, a lot of people did, didn't they?
So he's got the Italian heritage and. He's a proven race winner, get that experience in the team. But then if you look at how Sainz's season started compared to Ricciardo, everyone was like, yeah, they definitely made the right choice. Right. Here you go. Sergio Perez, are you finally going to make a move, my friend?
No, he's nowhere near close enough.
Oh, he's going to try.
Oh, that was a lunge.
It was.
Sergio cannot seem to get the run off that final corner. He... for whatever reason, he's not He's not close enough at the final corner, and that's where Sainz is pulling away. And then, of course, he catches it with DRS, but just doesn't.
Hamilton's got past Leclerc.
No way.
Yeah, he has. I've just seen it on the screen.
Oh, he's going to get Norris.
Ah, he really is.
Where's Hamilton then now?
Who is Hamilton?
Sixth?
He's having a great time. He's got, like, you know when you play Mario Kart and you get the bullet bill?
Wait.
And you just charge through, or the star thing.
Hamilton could be on the back of Perez at the end. That is outrageous. That's unbelievable. Fair play if he does that.
Oh, wow. Fair play.
Wow. That is fair play. If Hamilton is racing Perez at the end, oh my days. Yeah, he's going after.
He's only 2 seconds from Norris. And if you think he was 3 seconds behind Leclerc only like a few moments ago, and he's already passed him. So he could be going for a top 5 finish, like you say, on snipping at the heels of Perez here. Honestly, can we have Lewis Hamilton start at the back of the grid for every sprint race?
Yeah.
This has been so entertaining.
However much it wouldn't have been fair, there was a lot of calls. There was a lot of calls, wasn't there, just to put Verstappen at the back as well, even though that punishment would not have fit the crime. But so after all that,
I mean, Valtteri Bottas, I would say he's done well to keep Verstappen behind. Obviously, like we said, we had that team radio of them telling him to, keep it calm. And
I think Bottas has done this now.
You do. Yeah, 3 laps to go.
I think Verstappen has actually concealed. I jinxed him and said, he's Max Verstappen, of course he'll go for it. He did to a point, but I think, he thought better of it. Had a couple of tries, but he's not going to have the speed, is he, on there? Someone said, check Hamilton's DRS again, please.
Oh, God, don't he?
No, imagine if he just opened it massive again. Wow, what a drive from Hamilton.
Yeah, he's still within that 2 second bracket to Norris, so I don't know if he's going to close up. But wow, look how dark those clouds are.
Yeah, pitch black. Imagine if it absolutely chucked it down like Russia at the end.
Oh my God.
Everyone had to tiptoe around.
Please. I mean, if it's going to happen anywhere, it's going to happen at Interlagos, which is notorious for having very unpredictable weather conditions. Right, half a second still between Perez and Sainz. Changed to 0.7. Yeah, I don't think Checo is getting past here, which, if you're Christian Horner, you might be thinking, come on, mate. We're relying on you here.
I think...
Right, we've got 2 laps to go.
Hamilton is right on the back of Norris, oh my days. If Hamilton had ended up P5... Say he had started the main race last and started and finished P5, you'd been like, fair play, what a drive. And he's going to do that almost in the sprint. That is incredible.
Yeah, in 24 laps.
24 laps, yeah, third race distance.
That really is ludicrous. Yeah, he's literally right on his tail. Hamilton, 14 places gained. That's just insane.
Hamilton could genuinely have a run on Perez on the last lap. I think Hamilton... so what lap are we on? So yeah,
this is what the Sprint King should be for, is performances like this. Not on a Friday who goes quickest in non-official quali. It's so silly. Right, we're on a final lap. Bottas has...
So Hamilton's getting Norris here easy down the straight. Yeah, 100%.
Verstappen keeps flirting with him being in DRS or not. Last lap across the line for win.
Yeah, so Hamilton's going to get him here. And then I genuinely think he could get a DRS run on the line to Perez.
No.
Yeah, lunge. Got
Lewis.
in. What a move that is.
What
down the inside.
Drive from Lewis Hamilton today. Can you hear the crowd?
Fantastic move.
That is brilliant.
So middle sector, he's gonna get Perez on the line, I think.
Yeah, Verstappen is just
he could
not
genuinely get Perez on the line if he... Oh, Sainz, big moment. Perez doing everything he can, but I reckon Sainz is going to do it here.
Tsunoda's lost a place to Stroll further down.
We don't talk about that.
Sorry for bringing it up. Right.
Bottas.
There's Valtteri Bottas with his live, love, coffee. Don't talk to me before I have my coffee or whatever it says on the back.
It's coffee o'clock.
Yeah. Right, here we go.
Fair play.
Lovely.
Great
At least
drive
he
from
gets to
Bottas.
keep this one. So that's good. Brilliant. Wow, I'm very pleasantly surprised with that sprint.
What a fantastic sprint.
And Carlos Sainz can
Here we
hopefully...
go. Let's see.
hold it up
Let's
P3.
see them.
Hello, anybody? Oh my God, we don't want to see these people waving a flag.
Celebrity.
More
Just
off.
show. Oh my God, please
Oh
just
my
show.
God, Formula One, go away.
Wow.
Oh. What a way to absolutely sour the last few moments of the sprint.
Wow.
Hamilton, P5. Damn. Fair enough.
That was very, very good.
It was. I am pleasantly surprised. So yeah, Hamilton will start P11 tomorrow. With the 5-place grid drop.
So he'll be third by 6 laps.
Yeah.
Basically, with that progress. Hamilton, right, I'm saying it now. Well, I should say it from my predictions.
Okay.
Hamilton could genuinely win the race from 11th tomorrow. His speed is unbelievable. Like, if he can get through the pack, he is so much quicker than everyone else. Minimum podium with that speed. Unbelievable. Yeah. He is absolutely on fire this weekend, even with the disqualification. So it's probably a good thing for the race that he has been disqualified for qualifying, because it means that we actually get to see some racing for him, because if not, he would be winning the race by 30-40 seconds, because he's on another level this weekend.
He really is. Oh, we've got a change to the overtakes this season. So Fernando Alonso has now overtaken Sebastian Vettel for the most overtakes of the season. I know everybody's
on tenterhooks for that.
Yeah, really excited for that. I've heard more people are excited for that than the championship this year.
What a drive from Hamilton.
That's actually what the WTF1 annual is solely about, is the most overtakes a season.
Oh, yes. Tell us about that, WTF1 author.
WTF1 author. So, yeah, I am currently writing an annual for WTF1 covering the 2021 F1 season. Covering this weekend is going to be an interesting challenge because I have a certain word limit, and already just talking about Friday, I feel like I'm going to exceed the word limit for it. But yeah, if you want a nice piece of memorabilia to remember this phenomenal F1 season, you can head to the WTF1 website. I think it's WTF1.com/annual, and you can find out how to purchase one for yourself, for your friends, for your family. People from the UK also get them in time for Christmas. So yeah, you don't really have a reason not to get one. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, totally agree. It's going to be good. I'm very excited to see it in person when it's made, which is going to be, oh, sorry, that Bottas helmet actually hurts me because it's just live, laugh, love, isn't it? But it is amusing. Yeah, that was, like, yeah. I wonder how the narrative on sprint changes after that. I mean, at the end of the day, it just proves the point that reverse the grid and you get a much better race.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet you're going to be like on your reverse grid hype now. Do it. I'm fully expecting Bottas to have a helmet next week that's like, life isn't about waiting for the rain to pass. It's about learning to dance in the storm, or I don't know, some iconic like, yeah, it's 1 o'clock. Let the weekend begin, or something like that. Keep
calm and drive F1 cars, something like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think we should genuinely propose this idea to Valtteri Bottas. We'll come up with some really corny, thing that every kind of mum has in their living room on the wall. Amazing. Right. Well, F1 Sprint. Let us know in the chat if this has changed your opinion of the F1 Sprint. I think this is kind of the perfect race that F1 could have asked for, especially as they're very likely to announce that we've got between 6 or 7 sprints next year. If this race had been boring as anything, and like nothing had happened, no change of position or anything, people going into 2022 will be like, oh God, not the sprint. Do you remember how rubbish it was in Sao Paulo? But instead, it's good. People are going to take this memory with them, hopefully. We're getting to see an onboard as well of Hamilton's start. I mean, wow. I just want to re-watch this sprint just from a Hamilton POV.
Yeah, you could watch the whole race. Whole race on board. Maybe that's what F1 should do on the YouTube. Just upload his whole race, because I mean, how long is the sprint? Half an hour?
About?
Yeah, just half an hour video, just watching Hamilton making some sweet moves. And that is going to happen tomorrow as well. It's weird to think there's another race tomorrow. That was just Bottas is on pole.
Yeah, and actually on pole. I think it's something they're going to change next year, is the whole who gets pole, technically the term of pole. But I'm just happy he's able to keep this one, because he very much deserved the one that he had in Monza. Obviously, he also had an engine penalty, so he wasn't able to keep it.
Yeah. He's had the most mixed luck season, Bottas. Sometimes he has just not been great, and then other times, he's been really deserving, but just not had the luck. So it's going to be interesting to see him at Alpha next year, I think. See what he can do. And
perhaps next week we will see who he'll be teammates alongside, if the rumours are true.
Go on, you Joe. I think by the look of it,
I think it could well be.
I think it'd be quite good.
Yeah. Wow. I for one want to see.
Should we just watch?
Getting an official podium?
Watch this? Let's just watch the.
This has got all the signs of embarrassment, as George Russell says. Because normally they put them on the back of a bus or something, don't they, and parade them round.
So interesting.
Toto's got some. I've just got out of bed here.
Oh, that's some helmet hair. Has he
Honey,
been driving?
Somebody needs to just smooth that down for him. Oh dear.
He's just noticed, doesn't he? Someone said.
Yeah, he's just seen up the corner of the eye. There's the Reeds.
So
and there's Felipe.
It's not a podium. It's just a flat.
That's a podium, isn't it?
No, because it's not got the.
Oh yeah, it's not got
things.
the Ferrari bits and.
It's not got the steps.
Yeah,
when is a podium not a podium? When is a podium a step?
Yeah, literally.
So, what?
Come on, where are the others?
Yeah,
that poor photographer that's just hiding behind Felipe.
Max could not care less about.
Did you hear the crowd was absolutely silent when?
He's got it the wrong way around. Oh no, he hasn't.
What? Carlos has just yeeted his over the bloody fence. He's gone, no, thanks. Yeet. That is the podium for tomorrow, but yeah, just without the little steps.
Keith says, I have to say, the WTF1 audience and chat has been a very refreshing break from the toxicity on Twitter over the past 24 hours. Well,
thank you very much.
We're all friends here.
We are.
Very nice there. Everyone's all nice and friendly here.
Yeah. Carlos has just taken a seat on the side. I think...
Has Max just gone?
Where's Max gone?
He's just gone.
Look at that's just no context F1. Bottas on his own.
Yeah.
Carlos on a step. Max has gone off in a half.
It's like
he's probably heard where Hamilton finished.
It's genuinely like they don't know what to do.
Yeah. He's got to stick around for the interview.
Yeah, because it's pole, isn't it?
Crypto aren't going to be happy if Carlos Sainz has just thrown his wreath off the edge, if he's meant to be wearing it for his chat. Oh, Max is there. He's come back.
Right.
Do you remember a few races ago when Felipe did the post interviews, and he just kept starting every single one with, "It's so great to see you," and everyone was like, "Felipe, do you want to get into the interview?" I'm sure it's lovely to catch up with everyone again, but you've got a job to do, mate.
So, F1 sprint poll, 68% says yay at the moment.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It is interesting. I think with these things, it's always the people that don't like it shout the loudest, and you always feel like it's mainly negative. But I think, yeah, kind of shows that it may be not as negative as we think. So after the final, I'm going to ask on Twitter as well and see what people say. So after the final F1 Sprint of the Year. Sprint quali. Yay or nay? I don't know why I say yay or nay. Is that even a thing?
I feel like that's a thing. It might just be a UK thing, but I
just,
feel like it's anything.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Nay. What do you think, Katie? Are you converted yet? Still unsure?
I'm still unsure. The reason I think today was so brilliant was because of Lewis Hamilton coming from the back. So I think it very much argues a case for having some reverse element in it would definitely spice it up.
Yeah, so it needs more jeopardy, doesn't it? There's not enough jeopardy. I think that's the thing.
There's not, because without Hamilton, what changed? Nothing. No. Verstappen lost a position. That's it.
Yeah, well, I lost a couple and then made one up, and then there was a bit of overtaking.
And Carlos came from pretty far back, and Gasly lost a few positions.
What it says to me is that it's better when they don't all start on the same tyres.
This is also true. This is a good point to make.
Get rid of that Q2 tyre rule. Well,
hopefully. Yeah, fancy you say that, because I feel like that could happen next year.
Excellent. Righty-ho.
Wow. It's been a pleasure. I hope I didn't really offer much important insight apart from just the odd noise here and there.
I think these sprint watch-alongs are a very different vibe to because, well, I guess with that one there was so much to talk about. It was a lot of just shouting and, oh my god, this is happening. Whereas quali, you get to have the lulls in between the sessions and you get to have a bit more of a chat, whereas these are a bit like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Especially if you've got Lewis Hamilton overtaking absolutely everyone.
Yeah, true. That felt very quick though.
I agree.
Just really quick. Yeah, I know it was quick, half an hour, but I think for me anyway, you didn't have the same.
I like this race a lot.
Yeah, you didn't have the same lull in Monza, like you alluded to it in this race, where you said at this point now, this is where everyone would be complaining the sprint's rubbish, but because you had Hamilton coming through, there was still the can Perez get Carlos, can Verstappen get Bottas. There was still plenty to do. Are you watching along for the race? No, we are not. We won't be doing a race watch along because we have IBR and social and stuff, and that's our sort of race thing. But we will be doing quali watch alongs for the rest of the year, and
we will
next year all 8,000 sprint races if we depending on how many we
God. I'm going to make sure that's not in my contract. No, I'm kidding. I would gladly do more watch-alongs. Like you say, it's a great vibe reading what you guys say in the comments. I feel like we're all watching it together. Ideally, one day we could do, I very much doubt all the F1 rules allow it, but get all WTF1 fans together and we can just watch a race. I know that's literally what a Grand Prix is, and going to a circuit.
Yeah, but watch it together on a big screen like the World Cup or something, when everyone's together.
Imagine, that would be so much fun.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be...
going to campaign and make it happen. Don't know how.
People still confused about the Hamilton thing. So, no, he's not disqualified and will start last for tomorrow. And we'll start last in the sprint. Is this true? Yes, he did start last in the sprint. It's just happened.
Have you
just arrived? Yes, it's finished. So, sprint's done. Hamilton started last, got up to P5, and he will take a 5-place grid penalty now for his engine. So start P10. That is
11?
right. 11.
I hate this rule.
No, surely it's
because if you start P1,
6, 7,
you don't
8,
start P0.
9, 10th.
So if you start P1, you'd move down to P.
No, 5. 6. I always think that as well, but no, it literally is just 5 plus 5.
He'll start either in the top 10 or just outside of it.
He was 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 5 places. So he starts 10th.
Yes. It's been a long day. I'm literally working on 4 hours sleep from waiting for an announcement yesterday
Yes,
to now. And you also have a bad neck.
Yeah, I fell asleep. I tried to stay awake for the announcement. I fell asleep and then I woke up and there was still no announcement. This is the Hamilton and Verstappen news from last night. So yeah, it was a very long night, wasn't it? So yes.
But hey ho, I'm sure everybody else in the comments that is from America or Australia or Asia is probably saying, guys, you can't be complaining about having to stay up a little bit late for this, because that's literally our life when it's European F1 season. So
who did best in predictions on just before we go?
Let's have a look. Not me, because I put Gasly P2.
Matt got Bottas winning, so fair play, but
Fair play,
then no one else. I got...
You got Verstappen
no one
P2
right
as well.
I got no one right.
Matt got 2 right.
And you got Perez right. Wait, Verstappen second. Sorry, yeah. So Matt got 2, you got 1, and I got 0. And I nearly put Hamilton in the top 5, and I
Just
bottled it because I thought it would be funny, and he did actually do it. So fair play to him. Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might go. I don't know whether to go wild for my race prediction tomorrow. I don't know how I could do wild. Maybe a Hamilton podium, but is that wild after what we've seen today? Probably not.
Probably not. I think a podium is probably quite a safe bet for Hamilton. That's how quick he is.
Madness. Absolute madness.
Right. I think on that bombshell, well, we've now got the sprint votes at 70% yay. Bottle Tommy. Hello, Tommy.
Bottle Tommy.
Right.
Tommy.
Alfa Romeo news and rumours. Guan Yu Zhou.
Yeah,
Confirmed
that is a
soon.
rumour.
Right.
Right.
We,
well, I mean, it's been a pleasure.
It's been fun.
It has. Here's to another watch along, probably for
Qatar next week.
Woo.
Qatar back to back with Brazil, because that makes sense. But that is the calendar this year. Lots of races.
Yay.
So yeah, we'll be back soon. And well, you'll see us for podcast anyway on a Monday.
Yay, 15-hour podcast on the way. Woo!
Yeah, we probably won't even talk about the sprint or all the chaos from Friday.
God.
Right.
Gonna be fun. Right, thank you everybody who decided to spend your F1 sprint with us. We love you lots. If you're new here, please make sure you like this video, subscribe, and I'm trying to think anything else that Matt normally says at the end of these, because he's the professional here.
I was gonna say let's get to 1,000 likes. Is that a thing? We're on
Yeah,
500.
like,
Just like
can we
the
show
video.
Matt what he's missing? Get as many likes on this video as you can.
Yeah.
And I'll say to Matt, look how great Tommy and I were. We got more likes than you normally do. No,
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, go. But yeah, we shall see you for the podcast on Monday, IBR tomorrow, and enjoy the race. Take care.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
End stream.